Hello, hello. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. I just got a paper cut, guys. Put paper on my desk. Just slice me right on up. Trying to told you. Happy Sunday. It's been a busy Sunday. Good gracious of life. It's been so much creating going on. I'm going to do just like I did yesterday. I'm going to get off of this live. I'm going to take me a nice shower and I'm going to get a nice movie on. And I'm going to go night night because it's been a busy day. I love it. I have no complaints, none whatsoever. And it was nice timing for everything. You know what I'm saying? So just good. So I'm happy to see y'all still hanging on this beautiful Sunday. So welcome to World Watercolor Month 2026, day 26. Can you believe it? We've been hanging out every single day. And it is day 26. And I've been here what? Every day. Y'all have been here every day. And today is no different. Now, when I do have the lives at 6 in the evening, I slow it down a little bit, kind of take a deep breath and allow myself to enjoy the real creative moment. Especially today, because today it's been a busy day all day long. I've been inspired by everything I've seen today. Then I had my members hanging out today. We had our member meetup. We had about 15 minutes worth of self it was self-inflicted. Self-inflicted. I inflicted the technology on myself. I've inflicted the problems. The issues was on me because I was trying to be fancy. Well, I am fancy, but I was trying to do two things. But anyways, we figured it out. We fixed it. We made it work. And then we learned some great things over there. So, hey, Ava Lee. Ava Lee says she's in the balcony. Hey, Zal, Jennifer McKenna, Cookie Wookie. Oh my goodness. Hey, Dory. Well, I gotta go to the top. Mariah, y'all cooking that cabbage. You're cooking that dirty cabbage, Mariah. Don't starve the people now. Go cook that dirty cabbage. That's what I call it when you put sausage and put anything in it other than just cabbage. It's dirty cabbage. I like to throw some sausage, some shrimp, some bell peppers, and some onions. It'd be real dirty by the time I'm done with it. It will belong in the dirt when I'm finished cooking it. Paula K, Rosemary, how are you? Oh my goodness. Okay, did I miss anybody, Paula K? Linda Ville, there you go. I knew I saw somebody pop in. I saw y'all scrolling in. I said, well, let me go on and hit that live button. Ain't no sense in me waiting. Let's go and get this party started. Right? So we're gonna grab our watercolors, but I'm gonna talk about some things that's on my desk first. Because over in the Zoom, in our members Zoom session today, it is so great when you have people that is in there that really can walk you through a thing. So Linda Ville and Paula Kay walked me through that big shot that was getting ready to get given away. And so Paula Kay had said in the chat yesterday when I was over at Bitty Penny's like, no, Karen, don't give it away. Don't, hold on, whatever. So I was like, you know what? Okay, we're gonna be together tomorrow. I'll just ask a question if she don't mind. So she didn't mind, and I didn't mind learning. When I tell y'all, look at this right here. And Paula, you see, I went back over it with the pink, like you said. I screamed in here. The puppy was barking at me. I was like, it's okay. You can celebrate with me. But this is distress oxide on an embossed, I forgot the other word we use, a dry emboss. I think that's what it was. I learned some terms. Because y'all know when I want to learn some things, I learn some things. Other than that, I do whatever I want to do. But this right here, I needed to know because I've enjoyed putting my watercolors, my gel prints, and anything that I want into card making. Because y'all know I made this beautiful card over there hanging out with Beta Penny yesterday. And yes, I submitted my card to Craft Roulette. Boop, boop. My number two. This is number two. So I was very happy about that. And it was a book binding. I got my binding. I did know how to do that. So I was happy about that. But Anyway, Paula K told me it was all about the sandwich. I knew it was something, but I still couldn't get it because I figure this is how I figure, y'all, right? When you sell a thing and you sell the thing with all the things, it should work with just the things that you get, right? And then when you give me a booklet full of instructions, I read the instructions, and then if it still doesn't work, it's time to leave the studio. That's just it's stressing me after that. I ain't got time to be doing no little whatevers. And so I did, oh, I didn't put it over there, but we had rice. We had yellow rice, a box, because, we use everything that we get. And I had box tops. No, I had cut up a box to try to help my sandwich go through the thing. It still wasn't working. So today, Paula K said, wait a minute, let me go look to my notes and whatever. She come back and she said, no, take this off and I do this and do this. It's like we was making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich or a bologna sandwich or a Subway sandwich or something like that. She's like, no, you don't want none of that. We don't want to do that. Put this on, do that, and then I roll. She could tell by me straining. It's like, no, 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 back it out. Now take one of the rice things off and just now put it through. Baby, when I tell you that thing slid through, oh, and then she told me, she's like, wait, I said, this watercolor paper. She said, oh, okay, pull it back out, spray it 3 times. See, listen at these instructions, very precise. Spray it 3 times with your mister, then put it back in there. When I tell you that thing is so daggone beautiful, look at the dimensions in it. Oh my goodness, it was so I in between time while I was looking at P and Mariah over at call, I had to eat. So I got off my Zoom and I had to eat. Mariah, I couldn't be in the chat. I wanted to chat about so much of the things y'all said, but my hands was dirty because I had crab legs for dinner. So I couldn't, wasn't gonna keep washing wiping my hands and So I was like, okay, never mind. Just keep listening and laughing. But Call was fun. If you didn't see Call today, go over check out Call. She made some beautiful bookmarks, which made me want to make some bookmarks with my watercolors. So we're gonna kind of maybe do some of that. Not sure, but I am gonna slap some paint on some paper because I got plenty things to do. But they're gonna turn into cards. That's all I see now, right? So our papers from yesterday, they dried very, very beautifully. And I want you to know I was going to cut these in half and run them through that daggone machine and put some texture on them. I was. Yeah, you're very glad I was hanging out over there at car and watching them and just being in the moment. See, I put that through there. Can y'all see that texture on there? You see that embossing? I think she said it was dry embossing. Hey, Julia. Hey, Darcy. Darcy. Barbara Thomas in the house. Barbara Thomas is my Piper there. We got Piper in the house. Everybody tell Piper hello in the chat. Oh, I gotta go back. Oh, wait, we got a lot. Oh, I missed all that. Hold on. I gotta catch up. Avery is in the balcony. She's driving. Okay, Dory, that's where okay, Dory popped in. Hello, Dory, how are you? Welcome to World Watercolor Month, day 26 of 2026. Oh, yeah, yes, Piper is here. Piper and Harper and I are here. Awesome, awesome. Y'all tell everybody, tell them hello. Those are Barb's granddaughters. Didn't make Ava Lee, it was okay. It was okay. And here's the thing, Ava Lee, don't look for a recording because we got so excited. I forgot to push the live, I forgot to push the record button. Hey, that's what happens when you hang out over here with us. We get so excited in the Zooms. We just like, oh, and we got going. And it was like halfway through. Actually, it was more than halfway through. But it's okay, Avery. It's okay. It's okay. But we have a treat next month. We have a treat. We won't talk about it over here. We'll talk about it next month. Right now we're gonna talk about World Watercolor Month. But um Piper says, hi, Miss Karen. Hi, Piper. Hello. It's so cute. Got Darcy. I got Mariah. They're eating. Okay, Karen, that's pretty. All right, all right. I gotta catch up. I'm like Betty Penny now. I gotta read what everybody say. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. That's the way. Uh-huh, uh-huh. I like it. Boy, I gotta sneeze. Ooh. Oh my goodness, excuse me. I be trying to hold a bit, but damn, that one, it's still the crabs though. I feel like it's crabs. I don't wash my hands 4 times, put lemon juice on them, and I still feel like I smell them somewhere. Oh, Excuse me. Woo. Oh my goodness. They come in threes, so it might be one more. Oh, oh, that was it. Okay, dry embossing. Okay, got it. Okay, want to. I saw Carol. Carol Buckingham. I enjoyed your pictures from the. Oh my goodness, it made my heart happy. I enjoyed the turnout was amazing. Carol, did you get some rest? Okay. Oh, Pinka, hello. Barb, you make sure you let Piper and Harper see how much the chat say hello, hello, hello. Darcy said, I'm still recovering from gel plate play earlier. Gel plate play earlier. Say that 10 times. I'm still recovering from gel plate play earlier. And then slide on in the World Watercolor Month 2026 on day 26. Everybody ready? Go. Whoa. But Darcy, your desk. Oh, I was so mad that I couldn't hear your voice as you just, slapped it down and picked it up and slapped it down and flipped it over there and then put that blue down. Oh my goodness, it just made me so happy. I'm gonna probably go back and look at what I missed. I'm gonna cut it down because it was just, it was just a little. But I know it's technology is what technology is. We have to all go through it. But when you have that much yumminess on a screen, sure, y'all do a dry run next time. I don't know. Don't let me tell you what to do. I ain't the one. Cause I had my own technical issues over here. I was in the screen. Oh, right. You know what? So, Darcy, check it out. So, I was in my Zoom and I can hear myself four times. They could only hear me one time. I could hear myself. So, and I thought it was so funny every time Carrie said, well, I want to ask Darcy a question, but all five of her is going to answer. That mess was hilarious. But I hope Carrie know he did an awesome job. Casey did, y'all did a good job from where I saw. And then I had to jump off because I had to get ready for my own thing. And I got off to get ready for my own thing and still had technical issues. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think it's fun when you hang out with people live and you get to do it. This is real life feet. These real life folks. This is real life. Not play. This is real life. Okay, Carol says, hey Julie Parker. Carol says, I'm exhausted and it's one-on-one in the shade. Even the snakes don't want to come out, I bet. Sat back and enjoying you all. All right, Carol, sit back, grab, just sit back. You got you some hot tea, not hot tea, cold tea. You got some tea. Darcy is so much fun to watch. Darcy, I feel like we're gonna have to do a live together so we can just be. Ain't nobody got time for that. We're gonna have it in unison, right? We're gonna be one, two, three. Ain't nobody got time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. And we want to get the papers down and up and down. Now, sometimes like I was telling them today on the Zoom, sometimes, when you want to make it come out real pretty, I've realized I make time. But majority of the time, ain't nobody got time for that. I love it. Okay. All right, let me get on. All right, all of these I left on here because I ran through the big shot, the embossing, dry embossing. Learned some things today. Put some ice on the back of your neck. Who neck? I missed something. Is Darcy tired? Oh no, we're talking about Carol in that 101. That's what we're talking about. Got it. Darcy says blanket hellos, y'all. Everybody hello. The chat is kind of full already. Y'all here. Y'all here. It's day 26. And it's 6 o'clock. Thank y'all. Thank y'all for hanging out. For real, for real. I expected a few of y'all to come over here and hang out, but we've been on this thing all day. Okay, I'm appreciative. I just want y'all to know I do not take it robbery that y'all are here. Y'all could have been anywhere else. I don't know. It's a bunch of things going on. I just thank y'all for coming to hang out. Okay, Darcy says, I'm tired and my back hurts still. Gotcha. Ooh, Darcy, I got some, I put some lidocaine patches on mine the last couple of nights, so I feel you. This right here, we did this over, I think I did this at Bitty Penny's channel or yesterday afternoon, I'm not sure. But this is what I learned today with the big shot. And after she told me how to emboss my folder with my packaging things, she said, get you some distress oxide. I already knew when she said distress oxide, I was like, oh, I feel like we're gonna have fun. I was like, okay, I'm gonna trust the process. And she said, now run it down. And y'all know me, I gotta make sure I understood what she said. I was like, wait a minute, now did you say do? She said, yes. So put it down flat and then ran that sucker over there, and this is what I got. Then we took this, not this one. I had another one. Y'all, I done cleaned my desk off too, because my desk was a mess. Okay, so I had another one. Oh, I was gonna put, I think that one, like something like that on there, because everything is a card now for me. That's all I see now is a card, right? But there's, we could do that, but I don't want to. Or I could do that. You see, I put this one in the embossing thing too. And if you have watercolor paper, she said squirt it, boop, 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 to give it so it can suck it up. It did a great job. Look at that. That is just so pretty. Look at it. Oh, trying to tell you, y'all done created a monster now. Just over here gonna be embossing everything, dry embossing everything. And then I had cut out some of the flowers that I did yesterday that I embossed with some embossing powders. I wasn't very happy with it. And then I watercolored the flowers, and I didn't watercolor this one. So I wanted to show because you can, leave it or do. I watercolored those. So these are the Holbein watercolors. I'm sorry, Holbein granulating watercolors. Okay. I think somebody asked me about my link for the Holbein watercolor, the Holbein granulating watercolors. The Holbein granulating watercolors, I didn't put the link in there after you can get them. I think it was at Jackson's. I think you can get them at Blick, but they are very, very, very pricey for a little bitty tube. And you can't buy the. This is what I want to tell you. So this is how I'm going to end this up. Maybe go check out Etsy for handmade. I mean, for granulating, Holbein granulating watercolors. That's what I'm going to say. Okay. Because when I looked up on Blick to get the link to put it in there, I said, "Oh, this is why I didn't do it." And when I mean they were pricey when I got them, but I had to have them because I wanted to have them. That was just it. So if you want to have them, then go over there, click on my Blick link that's in the description box, and then search Holbein, and you decide if you want them or not. And when I say it pricey, I mean pricey. I mean more than $100. That's all I'm saying. So if you want one or two and you kind of want to try to find you some, go over on Etsy because there was some people that had some, I guess, that didn't like them. And that's another way. I like for y'all to create, but I ain't trying to break the bank either. Okay, so this is another thing that I cut these out and I like this better. So I auditioned several things on this page that I embossed and all dry embossed and things. And so I like this. This turned out to be very, very beautiful. And this is only with Joshua's stamp. This isn't with both of them because I wanted people to know that yes, I would love for you to have both of them so that you can butt them together and do your thing and like that. But for those that you only have one or the other, you still can make beautiful things with one or the other. You can. So that was great. Okay, I've missed something. Did somebody else pop in? Boop, 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 boop. I feel like somebody else popped in. Okay, no, everybody's encouraging Darcy. Yep, 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 yep. So you emboss with the big shot. That was the question. So no, yes, Carol. Yep, yes, Carol. I emboss with the big shot. I have to keep in mind that it's called embossing because I was very confused because when I emboss, this is embossing to me. So Paula K say it's called dry embossing. And then the other thing that I do with the powder, that's embossing powder. So yes, I did dry embossing on here with the big shot, with my big shot. I learned how to do it today. Mm-hmm. Sure did. Yup. Yet another one for me. Okay, I have a Big Shot Plus. Oh, you got the Big Shot Plus, Julie Parker? See, you real card makers, y'all got the Big Shot Plus. Paula K told me the difference. Yes, yes. So I learned how to emboss. I'm very, very happy. Yes, heat embossing and dry embossing. Learned some things today. So hopefully maybe somebody else learned something. Hi, Diane. I like them hands. Yes, I saw them hands. So Carol, are you asking, do the big shots go on sale or does the Holbein granulating watercolors go on sale? A little clarity and then, yeah, we'll figure it because Carol here in Australia, spotlight. Okay, there we go. Gotcha. Okay, so that's where these are gonna go. I'm gonna not do them now because I still might change my mind. But I just want to give you, I just wanted to share with y'all what I had learned today because it's not all about just showing up all the time. Sometimes I do have to learn some things, and I ain't ashamed to say I like learning things. I do. And I also ran this one through there, you see? And this one, for whatever reason, the paint from the, oh, I think it was this one. The paint from this one, no, it wasn't that one. One of them I ran through wasn't dry. Or, oh, I know what it was. It was this one. Because remember, this is on acrylic gesso. So I dug deep down in there, and it wasn't fully, fully dry. So it came off on the folder. And then when I came over here to do this one, look what it did on the folder. I'm not mad at it. It is very much so beautiful. It kind of gave it a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of pizzazz, just a little boop right there. So that was beautiful. So yeah, you can add texture to those flowers you cut out as well by dry embossing as well. You are not limited to full rectangular pieces. Let me tell y'all something. Paula K creating. She creating a monster over here. Whatever I didn't learn with Gina K, Paula K show reinforcing it, and it is clicking. It's clicking. And it doesn't have to be fancy, fancy, pretty, pretty. That's what everybody has released me to walk into my own lane. Just like I do with this gel printing. I walk it out the way that I like to walk it out, and I love it. So now we're gonna be gel printing. We're gonna take our gel prints, we're gonna slide them through these folders because I bought all those folders for my gel prints. So this is the folder that I use. So, and I could never get this folder to go through. It just would not go through. So you see why I wanted it to go through. You see all them flowers. You see them flowers. It was just meant for me. So I felt like that when I put my flowers down on a page and then a gel print, that I could do same thing on like you put some paint on some paper, and then you just come back through here with this. Hey Lydia, depth or definition. Um but Paula K done created so Carol Buckingham. Okay, the big shot. So yes, because when I got mine on sale. And I actually got mine from Michael's. And I actually saved up, like I had points. So what it actually cost, I probably saved about 60 bucks, maybe 70, because I had my points from Michael's. So yes, it does. It does. It does. Um all right, where is the other thing? And oh, Mariah, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. I know you know it. I know you know this. I know you know this. Yes, embossing folders, I have a bunch, and they're my friend. So, and then Paula K said you can take your stencils and also run them through the embossing, run them through the big shot. I say, oh snap, me and Darcy finna really be showing out right here through this here thing. Y'all know when something click in the brain, I be ready. I be ready for it. I be ready for it. I am gonna need to put something like Darcy talking about her back and my shoulder, and I just realized it is got a little twinge in it, but that's what happens when you be crafting for a whole 3 days. Bobby, hello. Never looked at Michael's. Oh yeah. Online. I'm quite sure it's online only. I think it is. Okay, Mariah says we have some folders we can share with you. We love them, but waiting for our own someday. It's coming. It's coming. Mariah, I feel like we need to really get into that and really dig into that. I feel like we should be able to do it like now. I just feel like we should. Between me and you, God, what movie I just seen that on? Goodness. Oh, I can hear the movie. Oh God, what's the name of the movie? Oh Lord, it's not. It's gonna drive me crazy. Between me and you, it's a cartoon. It had Beyonce in it. She was the princess, and she got She got shot by the Balkans. What's that? What's the name of that movie? Name of that movie. Yeah, I haven't tried that yet. We have the big shot, six something or other. Oh yeah, she said. She said, and you got the cushion. She said, because you got some cushion. So she said, well, cushion. I'm calling it cushion, but it's that is another technique to discover. You can ink the folder with a distress oxide. Yes, Lord Jesus. See, Paula K just I'm gonna show y'all all the things. Just walk with me, children. Don't get weird. I see why these card makers be out here like how you do this and how you do that and what is this and what is that because they combine everything. Then Linda Veal showed us her beautiful card. God, Linda Veal, I wish I'd have took a picture. You should really email me that card real quick. That card is beautiful. So I hope y'all are over here learning all as much as I'm learning. I don't want to cut that one. That one's too pretty. I can't cut that one in half. Not. I don't want to cut it. Look. Carol said, "Oh Lord, you girls are dangerous to my pocketbook. Not the pocketbook." Carol, here's the thing. This is what I do. And I'm gonna tell you, this is what I do. I have to make money before I spend money. Okay. And that way I find myself being very, very budgetal. So when I go all out, usually it's going to be at the end of the quarter because we're going to make some money. And then if the month or within 30 days, like 31 days, I've made some money. So am I going to spend? No, I'm going to wait because I have no spend now. And I'm going to wait till after August the 15th. And then I will be released to spend. I said I wasn't going to cut that one, so don't cut it. And I'm not going to cut this one either. And I'm not going to cut this one either. Okay. Now, if I have points that are going to expire, I make sure that when I leave the checkout, all I'm going to pay is taxes. And right now I haven't been to Michael's, so I don't have any points. Julie Parker says, "Don't look at the awesome embossing folders Stampin' Up has." Oh, Julie Parker, that's where I got them from. That's where they came from. Listen, I have a whole bucket. And but I got them to use with my gel plate, with my gel prints. So that was the only reason I get them. And I did the thing, when what's the name was doing the thing, and you could get all of the things for like 99 bucks. That's what I did. And that's why I got a whole drawer full, got a crap load full. I love them. Um, I just think embossing folders, when I learned how to use them, I was mad because I couldn't use them. And so now I'm like a kid with a new toy over here, y'all. I'm ready to just, I can't do it tonight because I feel like I need to give this right, because I'm left-handed, but I need to give this right hand a break. I've been working it out because I've been watercoloring left hand and right hand. Okay, Linda Vilsich, just email. I want y'all to see this beautiful card. Got to. Okay, Linda Ville, I want the other one too. Not just this one. I want that other one. Look at this card. Oh, can I turn it this way? Yeah, that'll be better. Oh, don't act funky. It's a welcome home card. Look at all the details. These card makers, they don't be playing. That's why when Mariah made that card the other day, I was just like, she know how to make cards. She don't be playing either. Mm-hmm. So yes, send me that other one, the one with the watercolor background. Yeah. Linda Ville don't be playing over here, y'all. She got some, let me see, where's another one? I feel like I got another one. Yeah, see that she did that one. Just peeking in to say hello. Look at that background. That is very much so beautiful. And look, and then see, the card makers don't be playing. I'm just saying, they don't be playing. Got the little piggies on there, just peeking in to say hi. Let's see, the other one should be that came in. Not yet. Not yet. Everybody take deep breaths now. We're gonna relax. We're gonna slap some paint on some paper. We're gonna make some cards. I mean some roses and then some cards and I don't know. We just gonna hang out. Gonna hang out. But for everybody that was here yesterday when I slapped that paint on the paper for these, this is how the granulation really, really, really shows up. Like it is just so beautiful. So when you look at this isn't granulating. Remember up there that was just regular yellow, but you can see the difference in that yellow and this yellow. And I meant to pull out my find my Holbein box so I could show you. Holbein granulating watercolors are usually mixed with two or three colors and then the minerals and they are joy, which is why they cost so much. Yeah, this is yes, this is gulp. This is gulp. I'm granulating under painting. Did I get it right? Actually, this yes, is gulp. This is gulp, but really, really gulp was really this one. This one was for sure. Are the Kuretake granulating watercolors different? Dory, I've never used them. I've never used them. I couldn't even begin to say. I would have to do a little bit of research, but I can tell you, look at it and see, for one, what's the pigment, if they have multiple pigments, and do they have minerals in them? You have a set of you had a set of those, and you like so you have granulating watercolors by Kuretake. I didn't even know Kuretake had it. Okay, Linda says she sent the other card. Let's check that yumminess out because I have to got my phone on do not disturb. Got to pick it up. Okay, there we go. Yes, baby, that is it. And she understood the assignment because she sent us a Mariah pick. Look at that. Is that not beautiful? Oh, not my light. Don't get the light. You see, she used the watercolor. That's a watercolor background and amazing. Hey, that amazing. That's a Bill and Tracy amazing, isn't it? It looks like my amazing. But look at that. Is it called faux work around that butterfly and the grasshopper sitting in the middle? And look at the three jars. I just love it. It's just so cute. So this is what I'm saying when y'all do this kind of stuff, because P's been doing a lot of pencil work over there. And then you look at all the stuff you get I mean, not world watercolor, but you get watercolor pencils, even if you don't have watercolors, like these, like in pans or in tubes, you get watercolor pencils. Like that's what P's been doing over there. Same thing. So it's still your way of participating in World Watercolor Month. You don't have to slap paint on paper the way I do. Like Lindaville is a card maker. Lindaville, what are you on? 125 of your submission with um craft roulette? And I am a crap roulette-ish by now, right now. I submitted my second card, and Lindaville just told me about the bonus. I will be submitting more. Just happy over here. Things that bring you joy, guys. Things that bring you joy. Okay, everybody hydrate. I'm getting my drink. Hydrate. Oh, they changed colors. Girl, I almost choked when I read that. Kuretake is nice all by itself. And you say you got, yeah, granulating watercolors, they do change colors, yes. So they are probably granulating, and then you can see the granulations in there, like after it dries, if that's what you're saying. Because when we put this down yesterday, this looked totally different, and now it looks very cosmic, very Milky Way-ish. Um, this is just so pretty. I can see already so many different things on here. Hey, Holly. How are you? Okay, she's on 120. 120th. Ooh, I feel like we all need to just have Lindaville just like um we all need to be on like a card, not a card exchange, but just like because to give one, you gotta get one. I mean, you can be on a card exchange, but I just like to get happy mail. I like my mailbox to be happy, and I like to send happy mail. So just because I send some, don't mean I want you to send some back. I just want you to be happy with what I send. Julie Parker said Gulp brand doesn't show up on Google at all for me. What is Gulp brand? What are we talking about? Julie Parker, did you misunderstand something? You are making me smile, Karen. Holly, I am happy to be here. That is why I'm here. Is that what it is, Cookie? She think Gulp is a brand. Okay, so Julie Parker, let me back it up. Let's back it up a little bit. Gulp. Okay, Gulp. It's what Bitty Penny named what we did yesterday on her live. GUP, which is granulating under painting. Yeah. So the granulations, which is this is oh, I just didn't put anything on top of it. So granulation. So we got all this granulations going on right here. Well, you know what? I ain't got to we got to talk about it. Y'all know I do better about showing. So we got this down already. Right. Now let's get these are my Daniel Smith. I'm gonna put this one here because I know this one is a granulation. Mariah, it is. I mean, I'm gonna walk it out. God, I forgot. I had something I wanted to tell you so you can tell P. Goodness, what that's why I was mad because I couldn't type. Okay, so granulating, G is the G is for granulating, the U is for under, and the P is for painting. Okay, granulating has already taken place. This is dry, so we're gonna do it on dry, and then I'm gonna do it to it wet. Yeah. If you're thinking anything else, then the nerd is open. Wine is being served at this time with a little cheese and crackers. Okay. All right, there we go. We're gonna pop this down here. And yes, it's just always gonna be a flower for me. I try to do something different. It just doesn't work out. All right, now I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna put down, what color is this? Amethyst. Let's put that over there with amethyst. And these are Daniel Smith granulating Primal Tech watercolors. Not only are they granulating, they are Daniel Smith. All right, so that's wet. I'm going right on in, going right on in. So granulating is under. So we got granulating. That's why I see feel this needing to be another name. Because the granulation is going to take effect. So that's why it was the GUP. Granulation under, because remember I put the one down under painting. So now I just paint it all over it. Oh, I need to be using my granulating watercolor because water. That's what I need. Hold on. Oh, Blake, why did you have to get right behind my chair? Jesus. He is right under the chair. I almost got rolled over. All right, there we go. Move it around so you can see. There we go. Let's wake it up. Move it, move it. Get moving, get moving. There we go. Because if you know anything about granulating watercolors, you know that they're usually a couple of colors and minerals. Now, if you've used granulating watercolors and you feel like it's like you take you have your brush feels like it's dirty, that's because it's granulation. But if it really feels too gritty, then what you need to do is really, really, really put some more water in it. Really, really get some water. And I really, really, really need to get my other thing. Sorry. Thank you for moving. He looked up at me like, what in the ham and cheese are you doing? All right. And remember, these are my Holbein. If you want Holbein, click on my link in the description box below and put in Holbein. Or go over on Jackson. Jackson has them too. I just couldn't give y'all a nice little. See, we're going to keep going, adding that pretty color. Because you add dark first and then come back in and put light or, and then it's going to do its thing. We're going to eat dinner. We'll catch you. All right. Bye, Harper and Piper. Make sure you eat all your dinner. See you later. Um, Julie Parker says, thank you for explanation. Okay. We're gonna okay, got that one. Is there a way to granulate watercolor if you don't have Yes, you can do it with what's that stuff? Yes, you can make your own granulating watercolors. Oh goodness. What's the thing called? Y'all put it in chat, you know. Um You don't have to go outside and get dirt. However, the granulating watercolors is more because it is mineral based. They're minerals and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I believe there is something that you can get to make the paints granulating. If you just want the texture. Now, if you want to make it, um, somebody ask Google. Somebody ask Google, because Michaels have them with the sale. Carol Buckingham, Michaels have Holbein, Holbein granulated watercolors. Do they now? They might do because Blick does, and Michaels, they go together. When's it? Yeah. Oh yeah. See a medium. There's it. That's it. I couldn't remember if it was a medium that it was called a medium, but yes, you can take. Yeah, that's it. Thank you, Mariah. Um, but Julie Parker, I'm surprised you don't have granulating watercolors. I really am. I think you might have some granulated watercolors. Do you have any, Daniel Smith? Oh, the big shot. Carol Buckingham said, yeah, the big shot. Okay, great. And they have them with the sale. Usually, that's what I'm saying. There you go. Now, join us so we can have a big shot party. I'm just happy because I know a little bit about how to do it now. I was gonna give a joke, but I can't. I'm not in the chat. If I would have been in the chat, I'd have gave it to you, but nope. Because when we learn better, we do better. But look at that. Before yesterday, I would not have made my flower this funky. But remember, you got to trust the process. And in the end, it is not going to look this funky. Won't you take me to Mariah? You want to know what I was saying? Kind of along the lines what y'all were talking about earlier. Did you tell P about that side? You can, because that Don Lemon had me about to fall out the daggum chair when he said that. Just like, oh my word. That was just a little too much information there, buddy. For me, anyway. I didn't clutch pearls. I don't even wear my pearls no more. But hell, I was about to clutch my throat. Just like, did he just say that? And sometimes you just shouldn't hear things. Because when the look on your face comes, people think that you're judging them. And I just be like I said today, I just can't believe you said that. Be like, oh my. Cause y'all know I ain't got no problem with what you say. I just be like, I'm gonna be like Mariah. I'm gonna be like she gonna be a little. What'd you say, Mariah? You gonna be a little petty, and I'm gonna be a little judgy. And together we coming along together, and y'all take us or leave us. Oh, they do. They have. Okay, I don't like that one. And now, Carol, I don't like that one. But that's me. That's me. So, and I tried it all different ways, even from the side. I didn't like that one. The for the if we're still talking about the granulation watercolors, let me focus. Let me focus. Hey, Catherine, how are you today? Let me stay focused on these watercolors. That's what I'm gonna focus on. Holbein and them are different. That's what I'm gonna say. So it's not that I don't like them. I'm gonna have to stop using that word. I just compared things to Holbein and Mission. And actually, my Mission two-tone granulating watercolors are better than my Holbein. That's just in my humble opinion. Because even yesterday, after Bitty Penny did, we did this little thing over here, I still went and got my whole. That's why I pulled back out my Holbeins and my Mission. And I was like, oh, okay, I like that. But I like the way that my Mission feels better. And I hoard my Mission, y'all, because those are my most expensive watercolors. So I don't just pull them out to dance. Look at that. Before Benny Penny yesterday, I would not have done that. I would not. So we got one on that side. Let's go and do one on the other side so we can put some leaves on it. And I was supposed to turn it that way, but we're not going to worry about it. So for anybody just coming in, I am working. I'm back over here with these Holbein watercolors. So let me go back over here and start at the base because I started out with these very, very pretty, pretty greens. I'm going to slap that down there. And now you see why I started out with green because I didn't end up with green. All right, put that there and do that there and kind of put a little bit of butt right there because that flower is going that way. There we go, like that. Hi, Bernadette. Happy Sunday. And then we're gonna go put purple in. I'm gonna try to keep it the same color. And these are the one I'm put on top of this right now is Daniel Smith. So I'm actually mixing my Daniel Smith and my Holbein. It's all about having fun. Julie Parker said she had to go for a minute. What'd you miss? You went somewhere? I swear to God, I didn't miss you. Maybe it's just me in the chat. All right, let's put some, let's drop some of this in there. Because you want to put light on top of the dark and then watch it work. And trust me, trust the process. If I hadn't seen it worked out yesterday, I would not tell you to trust the process. Drop that over there, make it look like it's kind of opening up. This is our last week of World Watercolor Month. This is it. We'll be done. Friday is the last day. Can y'all believe July is gone already? It's time for kids to go back to school. All right, when does Izzy go back to school? Are y'all ready? Somebody was talking about school, and I was like, doesn't affect me. You don't got nobody going back to school? Sure don't. But don't you got grandkids? That's their mama's job, not mine. When did the kids going back to school have anything to do with this grandma? So they were just like, oh, you don't help with the kids? Say, I didn't say that. That's not what you asked. Now you trying to go somewhere. Now you finna get cussed out. I mean, I have opened up a can of cuss out for the rest of the year. So anybody wants some, come get some. It's free. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Oh, hi Topeka. What about meat paint or colored pencils? Are we talking about that for this month? Because right now it's World Watercolor Month. So if it's watercolor pencils, yes. If it's watercolor by Meeden, yes. Watching from the back with the beautiful. Watching from the back. Watching from the back with the beautiful. I already know I won't be here Thursday or Friday. Okie dokie, Rosemary. I hope everything's gonna be okay. You got. Look, I'm being nosy. You ain't got to tell me though. But if you choose to, I'll be listening for reading's sake. But if not, safe travel, safe whatever. Everybody hydrate. Okay, Dory says, just wondering if you saw my graphite comment. Where's the graphite comment? So I guess I missed something. You said something about graphite to me? I have heard talking about didn't look very granulated to me compared to yours. Ah, oh, Dory, yes, the graphite watercolors are really good. I like graphite. I like graphite in watercolors. I don't like graphite in acrylic paint. I found that out. It could be user error. Okay, could be user error. Okay, Rosemary said, "Oh, knee replacement. Oh, is it a total knee replacement?" Mr. McCoy feels your pain. Okay, we're going. These are so you see how that flower is coming out. That granulation. Look what it's doing. Oh my goodness. Okay, and my leaf, I'm doing my green green. Let's put this over there. Yeah, Mr. McCoy had total knee replacement last year. So we will be praying for your recovery because that's not a sit down thing. You got to be active in your recovery. Mr. McCoy went in that morning, had that knee replacement. When he came up out of there, the people, what do you call it, the rehab people or whoever it was right there. All right, get up. I was like, get up. You don't even get to lay down like for a day. He's like, you can, but tomorrow gonna be harder. So it was basically his knee replacement was basically outpatient. He went in at 5 o'clock that morning and we were going home by 1 o'clock. It's like, jeez. So Mr. McCoy is the bionic man. He every time we go through the airport, he's gonna be stopped because he got that knee, both of his knees replaced. But thank God, because he needed it. Okay, the leaves, we're gonna start out with a little bit. So you can see the granulation is gonna be on everything. But the leaves are going to have to stay green because I want them to be green. But this is the GUP, G-U-P technique. And it is even better. You'll be there overnight. Okay, good, good, good. It'll be even better if you do you put you some what's that stuff? Gesso, acrylic gesso down first. That was the other thing that I did with this. I did it on this is regular craft paper. And I wanted to see what it did. So I experimented with that. I really like the way. See how that granulating? This is granulating right here. All of that granulated. Not this one, but these two. So this one was the violet, something violet. So it's real pretty. And I didn't go in and put no leaves. Let's see. Let's put some leaves on it now. But and everybody knows about gesso, so it wasn't nothing new. I personally just wanted to use um a different base, and so the only way I could use that was to put something that would hold for my watercolors. And you know what we use gesso, and it depends on what kind of gesso you get now. And then I bought this new gesso that I got from Hooby Looby. And so I wanted to see what it was going to be. And I actually turned out that I really, really like it. You can see, look at that. Real quick. There it is. Didn't take that long. I'll put it on there. But Rosemary, I'm really going to be praying for it. Rosemary, make sure you send us somebody or something so we'll know that, you made through, everything came out okay. You got that knee bit at least right out the door, because I'm a worrier. I'll worry till I get a till I get a she's all right kind of thing. Cause y'all know y'all my peoples now. All I need to do now is just have a daggum come togethering so that we can all get together and meet. That's just it. Mariah was talking about a road trip. That's what it was. I was just like, oh yeah, why not get on the train? You're talking about driving, because PC, that's what I wanted to say. Well, P said we can drive, but long as somebody else drive. Mariah, who is she talking about? Who she doesn't like driving? You? Who? Van? Brad? Which one of y'all don't know how to drive or she doesn't like drive? Tell me about it. I was just like, oh well, why not catch the train? Because somebody else put in the chat, because Chicago has a train. They do. And it is Amtrak is very much so fun. I'm just here to say I've done it. I went from Chicago, Colorado to Chicago, Chicago back to Colorado, and we enjoyed it. I enjoyed it because I didn't have to drive. Look at that. Oh, she meant that she isn't driving. Oh, gotcha. Okay, got it. Oh my goodness. So does P still drive? I don't think I've ever heard. Does she still drive? Or, I mean, it's something when you have your husband that drives you, and then it's something when you have your wife that does the driving. I do the driving so I can do the itching. I don't like it. I'm like, nope, you're driving too slow. Oh God, can you stay off of the side? Can you go this way? Can you go that way? So I just drive. That's just one part of our marriage. We pretty much don't I don't fuss too much about. That's where I will admit I like being in control. I do. Now if I don't if we go over 12 hours, then I'm probably gonna give somebody else the reins of, a little bit. If I can trust you. You just can't trust everybody driving. Brad drives. Okay. William can't drive. William can drive, but he can't drive with me in the car. Let's say leaves. Beautiful. Can't wait. I feel like Jennifer, I feel like you're not gonna let me off the hook with that, right? I feel like I'm on the hook and you're reeling me in, right? Okay, but don't expect anything in August. I'm not that good of a turnaround. I don't think. I mean, I might Mariah might can say, well, you've already done it and it's kind of like right there. And I'd be like, oh, I didn't see it that way. Yeah. I don't know. That is how Brad feels pretty much about all other drivers. Okay, so me and Brad probably can ride together fine because we are very much into our lives. We just don't want people doing it. My daughter, she drives, right? And she'll be like, can't y'all see I'm texting? And I'd be like, what the hell? Like, what you mean? Can't you see you texting? Can you like pull over? I mean, she be full blown text. Don't you see I'm reading the text? I'd be like, oh God. So yeah, no, don't be wanting to get in the car with them. And then when I do get in the car with Mr. McCoy, and then he be trying to do stuff like play with the radio or like answer the phone, I'd be like, you can answer the phone on the steering wheel, push the button. He'd just be like, well, gosh. I forgot. Don't forget with me in here. Forget. But I think he does stuff like that on purpose too, because he also don't want me. He also don't want to drive. Cause time he get in that seat, baby, he sleep. So, and I can drive. I like driving, right? Like when we had our girls trip, we went to Maryland, and we went to the DMV. Let's say it that way. And Crystal was ready to drive. Bernadette would even drove, but because I had good passengers, nobody went to sleep on me, and we were talking and singing and doing our thing. It worked out great. But when I gotta get in a car mostly, and if I got some sleepers, I can go on trip by myself. I don't need people to go with me to go to sleep. Okay, so y'all see how that granulation is taking place? I feel like I want some more yellow. I'm gonna put some more yellow. It's still wet. It's still wet. So while it's still wet, got a little bit over here. But it's still not gonna be the finished product today. It's gonna be once it dries. Let's put some of that there. Just shellac some of that on there. Just slap it off. Just slap it off. It's like, what you doing? Just slapping paint on paper, literally. So we can heal one brush stroke at a time. But Mariah, tell Pete them daggum bookmarks. And I was very much so proud of her pulling out that daggum book. She was moving today. I was like, look at her. Okay, there we go. We're gonna leave that with that and let that sit there. Now the magic is not happening yet. But there is magic in when you use granulating watercolors and watching the paint dry, because there's going to be so much transitioning between these colors getting together and having a party. It kind of granulating watercolors kind of remind me of Alka-Seltzer. When you plop plop fizz, then it gets going all over the place. It just does its thing. Like the fizzing gets caught up with the water. Oh my goodness, it's just so beautiful. But Bitty Penny got me over here making, I call them these little very, very different flowers, because that's just not my flower. But I'm here for it. I'm happy with it. Mariah says she will stay awake mostly. What you call mostly? It's a 12-hour trip. What's mostly in a 12-hour trip, Mariah? I need to know. I need to know for future endeavors. We gulping over here today. Y'all make sure y'all let Bitty Penny know we gulped up today. We gulping. Gulp. G-U-P. Granulating. That's why I got to use the granulating. You can't use regular watercolors and say you're gulping. You have to use granulating because the G starts with granulating. G for granulating. Now, this will be even more beautiful, but it would have been more of a, it wouldn't have been together. It would have been all together if I was trying to draw my flowers on it yesterday. So that's why I did the papers yesterday. And now I'm drawing on it or slapping the paint on it today with, these are Daniel Smith. This is Daniel Smith Amethyst Granulating. It has a little gray and black in it. I just realized I put it on this paper. You might not be able to see it as much, but it doesn't matter because why? We continue to slap color on top of it. So it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. And you're like, Karen, why would you do that? But because it's granulating. Whatever the colors, whatever the bold dominant color is, that's the one that's going to pop out. Right. So this is a time when mud doesn't matter. Mud doesn't matter because when you take the granulations and if you're using gulp, G-U-P, mud doesn't matter. Okay. Mariah says, yeah, wait, where is it? I saw it. Might have a nap every 6 hours. Might have a little nap every 6 hours. It's only 12 hours. Mariah said, I would not drive with Brad in the car. Really? And Jennifer said, nope, not off the hook. Okie dokie. If I'm a passenger, I can't stay awake after about an hour or 45 minutes. If, oh God. Well, in Julie Parker, you'll always be driving then, especially if you're a good driver. But I don't be want to be in the car with somebody who want to go to sleep. I just can't go to sleep. Now I can go to sleep with daughter number 3 driving. Daughter number 2, she's just a little questionable. Cause she's gonna text. She gonna answer the phone because I mean that's her job, you know. So if she see that she got one of her clients called, texting or calling or whatever, she's very good. Like she hadn't got no accident or nothing. She's one of them people that does it very well. But I don't like it. I feel like there should be a something in the car that makes the seat not work if your phone is in your hand. Now text to talks, different story. I'm usually gonna do text to talk. Can't cut that off, cut that back on. I'm usually gonna do text to talk. And I'm gonna let you know I'm text to talking because I can't read it before I send it. So we got time. LOL, I don't like driving, and if John is in the car, he picks my up. Oh, listen, I think we all have our own little tay-to-tays. I do. I'm just trying to find out what mine is, other than being bossy as hell. I own up to mine. I want things my way. Ain't no shame in my game. I'll relinquish the reins to somebody who knows what they're doing. But if I've been around you and you kind of made a mess of things in the past, I'm pretty much not gonna be safe. You say you're gonna cook dinner and then we come in and dinner is 4 hours late. That's just unacceptable. Can't deal with it like that. Unacceptable. Can't have it. Nope, I will not trust the process that we gonna eat eventually. No, thank you. I want to eat. If I say dinner is at 1, I want dinner to be at 1. You might have a 15-minute grace period. Other than that, you coming in getting whatever is left over. Most of the people that comes to my house, no. She said dinner is what it is. It is what it is. Because I like to sit around and shoot the giggles later on, and we just hang out. So we need to get eating out of the way, deserting out of the way. We're already planning for this year. So it's July already. Bed count is already being accounted for. We're giving the elders choice number 1. You got 5 days to respond. You don't respond, then I go to the next set of folks, which will be my children. And then after that, then it goes to the friends. It goes to the normal people who have been here. Why? Because it works. It just works for me. And then I like to have people that if I need help, they'll help without having a mouth pouted out. My kids already, they already know. I'm not going to pretty much ask them because I know that they don't want to do it. So is everybody ready? Like we're already in July. Well, we're already in August. Are we ready for Christmas? Or y'all ready for I think we got Halloween. They were talking about Halloween earlier. I call it Fall Festival. I don't do Halloween and all the scary stuff. Only because I'm a chicken and I don't like being scared to have the piss scared out of me. I do like to see people that like to participate in it, but I don't like all the gore, the gory. I'm not keen to be eating dinner at 8 p.m. At 8 p.m., I want everybody to be going home by then, and the only people need to be in my house is the people that's sleeping in my house. Because you got to keep in mind, everybody, the open door comes at usually around 12, 11:30, 12. You can start arriving at the house. So we have whoever's at the house, get to pretty much entertain whoever comes to the house early. Don't come in my kitchen because I don't need your help unless I sent you a memo or a message that says come in the kitchen and do this, this, and this. Other than that, I don't need you in my kitchen. Don't want you in my kitchen. But this year, I'm thinking about doing it a little different because last year everybody had their opinions. Everybody wanted to do this and that. I said, so this year, first of all, let's see if anybody else want to host. Let's start there. Let's start there. Anybody else want to host? And if anybody else don't want to host, then it'd be like, okay, well, anybody else want to cook? You want to have everybody responsible, somebody responsible for this, only people that I trust too. I'm just saying. I like to eat around 5-ish, definitely before 7. Ooh, 5-ish. We on dessert by then. We probably done cut in the pie apple pie. I'm not apple pie. Sweet potato pie number 4 or 5 by then, Mariah. We out by the barn fire by then. Cause over here in my neck of the woods, I have them people that just want to come right when it's time to eat. So if you come right when it's time to eat, then you usually gonna be on cleanup committee. Or if you ain't bring nothing, because people like, well, we can bring. You can bring everybody. They can bring something, but nobody brings food. Here we often start smelling dinner cooking from a different apartment around 9:30 a.m. No way. Oh my God, Julie Parker, I'm up at night cooking dinner. So it's a slow cook. And by 9:30, if you're smelling anything from my kitchen, it will be macaroni and cheese and chicken and dressing because the chicken and dressing is completing and has now been cut up on the full 425. But all night it's cooked on 225, nice and slow, so everything can marinate together and get together. Oh, bellissimo. Mwah. Yes. Most of the time, my chicken and dressing doesn't make it. I have people coming that doesn't even come to my house. Hey, can you bring some of your mama chicken and dressing? So I've taken my grandmother's how she taught me how to make it, and then I've added my own little boom to it. And they will make macaroni and cheese. The collard greens, I fry my collard greens, so they don't take all day. They don't take all day. All right, I'm going to put another one over there. See, look at the granulation right there. Look at it right there. Oh my goodness. See, that is beautiful. Thank you, Bitty Penny. I just wouldn't have done it. I'm just saying. Trust the process, guys. Learn from the person that is telling you to trust the process, who is literally trusting the process. I am trusting the process because I wouldn't have done that before hanging out with her yesterday. And I thought it was so cool the way she did it yesterday. Like I said what I said about it. She's like, yeah, I want those primal texts. And I was like, oh, you want primal texts? I pulled out my thing. I was like, I got something you can have. She's like, well, tell me what you don't like about them in her way. Here's a whole video. Carla says, hey, I thought I was watching you live, but on my TV, you were making a beautiful flower collage of a little girl. Whoa, I thought maybe you had talked yourself out of today. Huh. No, Carla, we've been here now for an hour. I was making a collage, a beautiful flower collage of a little girl. I think I know what you're talking about. Ooh, that was like 2 years ago, I think. But look at that. That is beautiful. Okay, and these I'm using the Holbein. And if you see me going over here, these are my Daniel Smith Primal Tech. These puppies right here. Daniel Smith Holbein. So welcome, Carla. Welcome to the live, Carla. Is Laura still with us today or is Laura gone home? These are the same. That one's been open. So we got bronzite, we got blue aphite, something like that, and red fuchsia and whatever that one is. So we're just slapping the paint down and then we're admiring it. We're admiring how it's coming together. Look at that. All right, I got to put one more flower down. We're gonna start out with let's do this blue. And the other thing I like about Holbein is they don't take all day to wake up. I say, hey, you're gonna be on at 6? And it's like, yeah, give me about 6:04. I'm like, okay. Well, Mr. McCoy's home. I didn't get a text that says I'm on my way home because I wanted a Coke. See how you do me, y'all? He just so disrespectful. But you know what I'm gonna tell him? Can you ride up there to the store and grab me a Coke? Because I really needed a Coke. I need a Coke, not to drink. Just I need to, that acid. Gotta get it in my throat right there so it can just Coke makes me burp. And I'm only gonna drink a swallow of it because Lord knows everything else about it ain't good for my body. Oh, and that was the other thing y'all were talking about over at call. Y'all was talking about the food and all the stuff. And I was like, yeah, you can go over there overseas and eat all of that stuff, and my sugar wouldn't budge. But you come over here back to the States and baby, all the sugar we put in stuff, like Mariah says, why do we need to put sugar in whatever it was? I can't remember what it was for Chick-fil-A. Like, why? I don't understand either. But I do understand by the fact, crystal clear, they want you to be addicted to it. So that's one of the reasons. It'll be all right if it was cane sugar. It ain't cane sugar. It's that bad stuff. Add it all thing. Look how that's granulating over there. Oh, isn't that beautiful? Let's get some of that one right there. Crystal! Oh, Crystal, listen. I'm gonna have to text you and Bernadette when I get off the live. And I got something. I got something for you. I got something I want to see if you want to do. It's next month. I want to see if you want to participate. Whew, Lord, it's hot. My air conditioner been getting hot. It rained today, but from the time I was hanging out with PMR Studio this morning, hung out with Casey and Darcy and Carrie, it was raining. And then about an hour before my live for my Zoom, it stopped raining. The sun came out like it had never dropped a drop, which meant the humidity was through the roof. So that in turn made the air condition in my studio start working harder than it needed to. And being that I had dinner with my air condition guy, part of that dinner thing on Friday night, he said to cut it down because it was working too much. Or if it continued, then we need to check and see if the drain isn't something, something, something. I was like, okay. So I don't like having my air condition below 70. It needs to stay on 66. Corn syrup Coke, thumbs up. Our Coke has sugar. Corn syrup Coke, thumbs down. Wait, corn syrup Coke comes down. Our Coke has sugar. Are we talking about sugar in America Coke? Even the instant oatmeal has way less ingredient. Yeah, I don't even fool with nothing instant no more. And if it sits in my cabinet or my refrigerator if it sits in the cabinet over like 2 weeks, I don't want it. Because if the bugs don't want it, then I don't want it. Or if I put it outside, the bugs don't want it. I don't want it. That's just it. And y'all know they done released this thing about this daggum new meat. Pay attention to the places that's gonna be probably bringing it on in. I will not be participating. They said Tyson's chicken and something else provides the chicken to who is that? What's that place? Taco Bell and KFC. I say, well, that's just another reason for me to stay at home and eat. It just makes you scary to go out here and eat. That's so pretty. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Watch this. Well, I have moved the stuff that the bugs want into glass containers. Yeah, see, that's the good stuff. That's the stuff you know. When you got to put it in a glass container because the bugs want it. Yes. Like if the bugs don't want it, I had cooked something and the dogs didn't even want it. Well, I didn't even cook it. It was just something that I think it's something I got from the store or whatever. And the dog just they wouldn't eat it. I was like, well, interesting. I just think we need to all pay attention because it's not for everybody. It's just some of us that we really have a food what you call it? Not allergy. We're sensitive to our bodies are just can't absorb all the stuff. It's like when you go to the doctor and you're sick and they pump you with penicillin, then they give you something else, and then they give you something else, and then they don't know what actually made you well. They just pumped you with a whole cocktail. I remember when I used to get sick and I had to be rushed to the emergency room. The first thing they give me go in the doors, give her some morphine. Then they knocked me out. The morphine knocked me out, and then 3 days later, then I woke up, and then he's like, "Well, what hurt?" Well, hell, no, I don't know now. Don't nothing hurt now. You know, gave me that morphine, and my body done relaxed or whatever. So I think after about maybe the fifth or sixth time of being rushed to the emergency room, I was in there screaming, "Let me scream! Don't give me no morphine, but you're in pain. It'll be all right. Let me talk to the doc. Let him mash, rub, and do some other things, but don't give me no morphine." I even had it. I'm allergic to morphine because they want to put you in there because I would be in excruciating pain. And now they call it IBS. I just realized that I was just full of y'all know. So now we got things that resolve all those things. We are so pumped about HEB. We got a HEB coming to Florida. There's one coming to Jacksonville. I think it's outside of Jacksonville. So they're branching out a little bit. HEB is nice. A friend of mine lived in. She said they had one. They were experimenting with them, but when they stepped south, the Piggly Wigglies handled things around here for a while. But the pigs are kind of not the pig. Yeah, the pig and Winn Dixie used to be the thing for the South, but you know, Winn Dixie is only kind of going back to Jacksonville. They kind of hanging around home base because all these other grocery stores are doing their thing. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Mom was allergic to anything with codeine in it. Pretty much, I'm not allergic to it. It just not, I might as well say I'm allergic to it. It knocks me out for about 3, 4, 5 days. Oh, dog, you need to get out. You just passed gas. Oh, my goodness. Oh, Lord have mercy. I'm so glad y'all can't smell that. Like, that was just rude. But y'all know the dogs are eating, they're on raw diet now, so. But that was a little, that didn't smell like no chicken or no beef. All right, let's drop some of this right there. Yes, look at that. Why didn't you text me and tell me you were on your way home? I wanted a coat. Okay, well, take your uniform off and change your clothes. And can you go to the store and get me a coat, please? Can coat, please. Can. And when you bring it back, could you put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes, please? Thank you very much. He opened the door like he was finna do something, y'all. I had to let him know. Can I have what I want, please? And thank you. Go change your clothes and go get my drink. He looked at me like, well, darn. Blake ain't he ain't done it, but and then he looking up at me. No, I didn't do it. You did it. He looking up at me like, you talking about me? I am talking about you and your daddy. And is. I love you though. Yes, I do. Your wagon got that tail wag. Got that tail wag going. I've been hanging out with them all day. The same three, Lauren and Boaz. That's who I was sitting on the porch with, looking at PMR studio this morning. Okay. All right. This is the last. Wait. Yeah. The other one. Where's the other one? Oh, it's dry enough that you can see the difference. It is not how it started out. So if you have granulating watercolors, I just want you to do what Bitty Penny did to me. Pull them out, slap them on some paper, mix them all up, and then sit back and watch how beautiful they come. Because that right there is very much so. Like it's the yellow, which is this color right here. We don't have that much of it left. That one right there. I got to find them and pour some more in there. And that's the other thing. I don't have that much. Oh, and I would have Febreze in the room with me ready for that. Here's the thing. Blake usually don't he usually doesn't. He's right up under my chair. Normally he's over there. But he is literally right up under my feet. So the smell just came right on up under my nose. Burdette. I don't care. What you mean? No, he ain't. Tired from driving home, maybe. But from what? Today's Sunday. Go get my coat. Bernadette, here's the thing. If he would have said, I'm on my way home, that same Dollar General we stopped at and met the lady with the heifer shirt on, he could have stopped at that store, got my Coke, and been home, put it in the freezer, and we'd be done. And he off tomorrow anyway. Child, please. In the words of my grandmama, child, please. Ain't nobody got time for that. All I can say is this. Oh, and this is really beautiful. I think I need to play more with that. Let's do it. Let's let this dry. That was purple. So if y'all got some granulating watercolors in any form, fashion, I don't care who they're by, have some magic fun. Have some magic fun. Because this is why I got my granulating watercolors, because I saw Opal and Mint using them. And then when she put that paint down and she did something, when she put it down, this was last year. And I was like, oh my God. Why is that doing that? And then she had her little conversation. I ain't understand nothing she said. I just knew I liked what was going on that paper. So I didn't care what she said. So I learned about granulating watercolors later on after she showed me the next one. She brought those daggum purples, the mission. And then when she showed the mission, the two-tone tourmaline, oh my goodness, the box was purple. I was sold. As a matter of fact, those I had to get those off of they came straight from Japan. Look at that. See how that has that brown in there? Now watch what we're getting ready to do. See, he done had time to pop into this chat. He better go get my drink. Didn't I not tell y'all earlier I had a problem that I want what I want when I want it? I was crystal clear on I know me, right? I'm I'm clear on what I want. Okay, what color? That was that green color. So we got to go back over here and get that color. Ooh, child. Bernadette, you talking about he tired from work. I'm tired from work. Y'all in the chat, tell them what we worked all day today. We've been at it since 9 o'clock this morning. Okay, I'm gonna let that sit there. And then we're gonna kind of come right on down here with the stem and just play with this flower. Bring that there. And we're gonna mix that in there. Bring that right there. Slide gotta give it somewhere to go. That's so beautiful. Look at that. Can y'all see that? I feel like I might be too high. Let me get you low. Let's get low. Get low. Shane Crystal. Go down. Drop down and get your wiggle on. Okay. Because I want y'all to see this granulation as it's, this is gulp. Mr. McCoy said it was 13 hours on the grind. Mr. McCoy, how many hours did you sit in the booth? How many hours were you at the bottom? Tell me that. Since you're gonna get in my chat and talk about you was on the grind. How many hours did you sit in that chair on the bottom? Tell me. Tell me, tell me, tell me, tell me why. I did church. I did church then, not much. Tomorrow will be busy. Carol, did you have help with everything? It looked like everybody had a good time though. I missed you in the chat, but I know you were doing your thing. So as I was walking vicariously through the, well, it was raining today, but I didn't walk today. It was raining. But okay, we got that. Let's put some of this in there. Mr. McCoy, I'm waiting on my answer. That's why you need to come on in here. Only way you don't have to go to the store is you come in here and sit in the studio and chat. And then you won't have to go to the store. Cause you off tomorrow. Has he stole somebody's bologna sandwich? The dog, not Carla said the dog, not Mr. McCoy. No, Carla, he had so dinner was he had eggs, he had a little bit of spinach. Oh well, he said he on the way to the store. I didn't even see. Okay. I mean he ain't changed his clothes. He just went on back out the door. The store's just 5 minutes up the road. But he had eggs. He had, what else did he have? He had eggs, spinach, and a little bit of turkey. He said he working tomorrow. Is that what he said? Uh, my daughter organized everything, then rode Ord horse. Oh, and a friend rode my horse. Mine is the buckskin. Oh, so the two horses. Oh, that is so nice. Oh, did you cry, Carol? Because I'm about to cry just thinking about it. Well, y'all see he working tomorrow. Well, if he working tomorrow, no, he said, hey, everyone. Carla, they took y'all Winn-Dixie? They took all Winn-Dixie here in Alabama, here in my place, too. I don't see no, I had to scroll back. I see he said he had 13 hours on the grind at 7:19. How you get the, Mr. McCoy did say he was working. I don't know. I missed it. Do I not have the top chat on? Maybe that's it. I cried bucket loads. I bet. I bet. But Carol, you know what? That makes my heart happy though. Because I know all the tears that you shed. I know all of them wasn't sad because you had some good times. You had some great times. I know you did. Because to hear you talk about it, it makes me happy, which is why I live vicariously through you. And I know it's gonna be a different shift. It's gonna be a change. But I'm happy to know that you have people that are in your life. All right, Mariah. See you later. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Mariah's Monday, y'all. And she can talk. She gonna have some sass tomorrow. She gonna be a little petty tomorrow. We're showing up being petty. Petty Patty and Betty Patty. Choose who you want to be, Mariah. So don't nobody come in the chat with no craziness because we coming for you. All in funny games and love, though. Carol says, I was amazed at the people that showed and the stories they shared. That's what I was like. I know somebody videoed it. I just well, when I saw the pictures when you had put them up, I was sitting up and when I saw it and I was just literally just looking at the pictures, I was like, I don't know if she cried, but I'm crying now for her. And it was good tears. And it's just the fact that, I'm here on this journey with you now. And to hear your stories and all the good stuff, that's why I know it was a good time to have people around. And I'm happy that they were there for you. I am. You had a buckskin, Carla. Oh, so Carla, you remember I asked you about a snake one time? It wasn't you that had the snake, it was Brenda. Brenda had the snake under the stairs. I had to figure it like she was in the thing, and she's like, no, yep, we had him, but he's gone now. She said they haven't seen him in a while. Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. Um, well, I guess since Nicole gonna have to work tomorrow, then that changes my plans tomorrow, y'all. I had him a honeydew list. Because I got to start out tomorrow with, well, tomorrow's Monday, so it's like a regular day for me. But I am loving World Watercolor Month. Don't get me wrong. But it's back to when I used to do the lives back before I had a schedule. And the thing that has kept me is like yesterday and today when it's on top of one another, on top of one another, and I want to support, I want to be there. And I don't want to just have the channel on. I want to be able to engage, fully engaged in the chat and all the things and learn things. So for this month, when I haven't been live and then hanging out on other channels, supporting other people, I think that's the part that kind of got me after about, week two coming into last week and this week. And then especially last week when, life happened and kind of side world and, it just one of those things that I realize is like I love it. I really, really, really do. But I think when I do World Watercolor Month, I think I like just popping on. But then I do need everybody else to have some kind of schedule when I do kind of come on. But, you know, it's been fun. I've had fun. I need something else on top of that. Look at that. God, that's beautiful. Okay, Carol said on one of the songs that Ord wanted, I went to the horses, and another friend who is a priest could see the calming effect they had on me. Dudley, my horse, just dropped his nose and nuzzled me. Oh, hi, Shauna. How are you? Carol, that is so sweet. That's just sweet. One of these days, maybe I'm gonna get me a horse. Everybody keep asking me about my horse. Miss McCoy asked about a daggum boat. I said, nope, can't have no boat. I can't get no horse. You can't get no boat. That's how that goes. Cause while he out on the boat, I could be going riding. Cause where he would take the boat be out by where our other property is, and I could be out there riding. So there's a little girl that's on, I don't know, I can't remember if she's on TikTok or if she's on Instagram, but she lives in the UK. I think she lives in London. I think so. But she's only 3 years old and she rides. Her horse's name, oh Lord, what's the little girl's horse name? Oh, I gotta find it. Yeah, when I tell you, so I think it might have been on Facebook I saw it because after I saw the pictures that Carol put up from um on Facebook, and I was feeling I went, the little girl popped up and I was like, oh my goodness, this is so cute. So it just kind of took my mood and made it just even more because the little girl has her horse. They have ostriches. You know, that told them don't whoop. That told them not water. Is that gonna be there? Let's see if I can find this look. Oh, there she is. There she is. I don't know how much of that I can show, but she is the cutest. She's only 3 years old. She felt so yesterday, the video she's talking about that I saw that yesterday was yesterday. I guess it was really yesterday. She was jumping and she fell. Oh, and her horse's name is Jack. That's his name. And she fell. And so of course, mom stopped recording, of course, to, go and tend to daughter. And but when she, cut they came right back on, the little girl's right back up on the horse, and when they were talking to her, and the mom is like, "What happens when you fall?" She's like, "You got to bounce back up. You got to bounce back up on the horse." I was like, some adults don't bounce back up in life like that. Karen, do you want a Highland cow or a horse first? Jennifer, can I not have a mini Highland cow and a horse at the same time? Can I not? I'm just asking for me. Can I not? Carla says, but that big garter took our big toad up under the porch where I couldn't rescue it. That's probably why you thought. Yeah, that probably is. But I just knew somebody had. Okay, Carla said, my grandson rides Buddy, which is Ord's horse, and he is only 3. Is who I let. Oh, that's so cute. I know you have video. Somebody has video. I know. So, Carol, did Buddy has Buddy had any does the horse grieve since Ord is gone? Does Buddy grieve, or kind of do y'all like keep him busy so that how does that work? I don't know because the horse my grandma and them had, he passed. She was Sue got bit by a rattlesnake. That's what it was. I thought horses were supposed to sense the danger of the snake and get going. But I don't know if it got her in the water or something. I don't even remember what the story was. Both cow and horse, so you can gather the cow. Right. Yes, you can have both, girl. Just asking. Well, if I had a choice, Jennifer, if I had a choice, I think I would want the horse first. I think I would want the horse first. And the mini Howling cow, I feel like I already have the minis because my Boaz is about the size of a mini. Like Boaz is big. Simon, he comes running. He gallops just like a daggum mini pony or something. Look at that blue. This is so we need to put something else over here because this isn't, it's blending, but it's really not. Okay. I'm not sure Buddy has figured figured out that it's much better to carry kids than adults. Okay. I've just always loved horses, like so much so I wanted to have um an equestrian counseling part here on the ranch. That was when we first moved, and I thought I was still going to be doing counseling, but that's, it's neither here nor there now. But I still wouldn't mind because they do have it here. I think in Dothan, that's part of one of the centers up there that they do equestrian counseling. Because a horse knows, man, a horse will not let you get on it if you got a whole load to carry. Not just you. It's like you got too much life. The horse is just like, no, you ain't getting on. So just like I feel like the dogs, like my dogs last week. Me and Mr. Cole was having a conversation, and Sienna Grace, I guess she felt the tension or whatever in my voice, or she just got next to me and just nudged up under my hand, and I was like, no, I'm all right, I'm all right, because the dogs, they can tell when I'm getting tensed, or especially when I get to a point to where I'm grieving, and I'm trying not to show it. Them dogs, you just pay attention to them dogs. They'll tell you. They'd be like, nah, she ain't okay. Michelle, just watching while I craft. What you crafting? Yeah, Boaz is big. Chi-Town in the house, Michelle. Crystal, Michelle in the house. Call me Glitter. All right, watch this. Watch this. I don't have that much yellow to put, but let's see if we can put it in there. Okay, did I not tell you if you have granulating watercolors, pull them out, slap some paint on some paper, have fun. Today's World Watercolor Month 2026, day 26, is sponsored not so much by any given product, but it's sponsored by Joy from Create Joy Studio. But the inspiration that we're doing today is inspired by that wonderful Bitty Penny. There's a whole 4 hour live from yesterday showing how she pretty much talked me back off the ledge of these daggum granulating watercolors and doing flowers with them. Glue and present for Zippy. Okie dokie. When I was younger, I did horses with troubled kids. You have no idea the doors they open. Yes, within the child, and the horses will call BS if the kid acts out. Yes, it will. It absolutely will. So the same thing is what it does with grief. So if you kind of say, I'm good, and you want to get on and like you're gonna go riding or whatever, the horse is like, no, you're not good. And then they do this thing with the horse with the leg, and the horse will not let you pick its leg up if you are like you got tense or they can sense it. I don't even know what it is, but it is very good. Topeka, you all have good night, Topeka. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow if you hang out with us tomorrow at 3 p.m. Central Standard Time. Have a good night. Look at that. Oh, give me that. Get on out of the way. Your daddy should have took you out. Here, I can't let you out because he said he's going to the store, so now I don't want to let you out, and then he can't see you outside. All right, let's go. Where are we on time? Oh, we still got about 30 minutes. Wait, today is Sunday. See, it's not Sunday. Yeah, see, Sunday. Yeah. I mean, that's nice. Horses are very empathetic. Yes, they are, which is why I want about I really could get just as many dogs we have. That's how many horses I could have. And then, if you get horses, people would want to rent your horses, not for everything, but we have different things here that, you could rent them, not for a trail ride or whatever. I don't want to do them like for show. I like people that really want them, not for showmanship or anything like that, but just somebody who like maybe want to come and go for a little ride around the ranch or whatever. I mean, we got 10 acres, they could ride around. Never I never want to do any like rodeo or anything like that. I think I'm too cute for that. But I don't mind going to watch. All right. I hope y'all like these. These are turning out very much so beautiful. Look at that. Chi-Town, I've had post. Yeah, she had that. Yes. She on the men now though. So there's that one. Look at this one. This one is really, really, really dried up real good. And the other thing is when you use the granulating watercolors, if you have time, if you can, just don't put the heat gun on them. Just give them time to dry because they just start really, really, really showing out the more. Oh, I gotta back up. That's what it is. I zoomed in. I was trying to figure out why I didn't have that much camera. There it is. You need me to let you out? Is that what you need? Come on. The shimmer on the petals. Oh, that it's not dry yet. As I was going to say, there's no shimmer. They're all going to dry very, very matte. You need to go. Come on. looking at me all crazy. That's one thing. Blake has been like, "Yo, what are we doing? Like, you've been here all day. You was here yesterday. Like, what are we doing? I thought we get to play and go for a walk." I'm just like, "We do, but it's World Watercolor Month. Chill out, dude. You got the schedule." Um, Remember, I told you everything is going to turn into a card. This is going to be a very simplistic card with a very nice sentiment on it. Or, y'all know I've learned how to put it in the, what do you call that thing? In the big shot. And I can put some other stuff on there because I have all kinds of embossing folders, dry embossing folders. Um, Michelle, I think you may be meaning the granulating water. Yeah, that is what it is. That is definitely what it is because there's no shimmer other than it might still be wet. I think it's this one and it's still wet. That's why I see it looks shimmery. So at this point, at this stage right here, we can still put water in there. I mean, like I can put another color in there. I wish I had some more of a lighter color, but I don't have any more. Mm-hmm. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the? Oh yeah. Let's see. Let's put some of that in there. We did some green. Now these are my mission. These are mission two tone tourmaline. These are. We want some of this gray over here. Kind of put in there. Straight. There we go. Oh, that is gonna be beautiful. Watch that. That Bitty Penny, she's gonna be like Karen over here doing these daggone flowers now. See, this one's not gonna work like that because it's already dry. All over is dry. That one, still wet. See, look at it now. See how the granulations are coming and doing its thing. It's grabbing up to what was already there. So yeah. Yeah, so no, Michelle, these are granulating watercolors. They are it's just a step up from just if you like a watercolor that's just plain, these are or you want something that's going to add a little spice to your life. This is so if you see the background of this one, that is granulation. That's how it did. Oh, I can show you a better one because we didn't use them all. So I slapped paint on paper yesterday, and these are so we did one, two, three, four. It's like four colors, and then we mix them together. And then this one right here, same thing. So when you put in colors, like you put in these colors, so if I put in this color, Michelle, it's gonna have like three different hues to it. So that's why it's called granulating. So it is a different look, and it does look shiny. So it does, but by the time it dries, it just dries matte. It looks like this, and that's what it is with this one. This one was still wet, so it looked like it had some shimmer to it because it does. But then when it dries, that's what we get right here. I mean, this is very beautiful. And then look how I have it on the backdrop. So in the words of Bitty Penny, I could take this and cut all of this out and put it on a card base, but I'm not. I'm going to make this out of a card. I'm going to kind of cut it down a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But I did this one the right way. So this one would definitely be a card. So, yeah. And then see right here, the more it dries, it's gonna grab hold to the granulations that's already in there. You know what, Michelle? Think about it this way, or anybody else that's here and you don't understand the granulations from the watercolor, whatever. Think about it this way. Think about if you went outside and you grabbed a spoonful of dirt and you put it on the table, and then you grab some water and then you mixed it up. I don't care how much you mix it up. The grit it's still going to be there. And now if it turns in whatever color it is, now you can paint with it. So that's what granulating watercolors, that's a good way to think about it, because that's what I always think about is taking my paintbrush, some granulating watercolors, they feel like I've taken my brush and stuck it into the dirt. And when it does that, that means all that means is you just need to add some more water and just mix it up, mix it up, mix it up, mix it up. But it's always going to have the granulation there. Always, 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 always. Julie Parker, you have a new phone. It might be Oh, Julie Parker, you still don't have access to your phone? I remember you talking about that the other day. Let me show you. So watch this little puddle right here. I mixed up all of this right here. This is going to be fun because most people don't like mud, right? But when you have granulating watercolors, they show up. All right, let's let these dry. Let's get us another piece of paper. And I'm only going to draw flowers because I'm trying to trust the process of what Bitty Penny said. And she was right, because I'm not over here in this world trying to be right. Not all the time, y'all. Not all the time. I don't always want to be right. I just always want to have my way. At least I'm honest. There we go. So it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. Now we got more colors over here because my granulatings, there's more colors to put in. I mean, my Holbein, not Holbein, my what's these things? Mission, my granulating two-tone. These came straight from Japan. I couldn't wait till they got stateside. So I always say I treated myself. You know how you card makers, y'all treat yourselves to those the Big Shot Plus and stuff like that. I treated myself to these. Although Mr. McCoy, if you're listening, Paula K says that I need the Big Shot Plus. That's what she said. You have access to your phone, but can you change it? You were saying you couldn't change it or something. You were saying the other day. You need to change your password or something and you couldn't get through. Have you gotten that done? They gave you access? Look at this. Let's go in there, drop some in there. And see, you just drop it and move. You ain't got to stay around and, keep manipulating it, nor do you have to worry about it turning into mud. See, Paula K, yes, you do. See, that what she said, William. See in the chat, she said, yes, I do. I'm just telling you. She said it's going to be a game changer. And I'm here to change the game in life. I'm just like, ooh, anything that's going to make my life happier. Yes, baby. Yes. Look at that. That is very much so beautiful. I only paint with stencils or Jackson Pollock style. And I've only tried with acrylic paint. Jackson Pollock style. I don't know what that is. I'm going to have to look that up. Julie Parker said, oh, yes, we figured it out. Oh, good deal. Good deal. Good deal. Did I get anybody? Everybody? Okay, I think I'm caught up. If anybody had any questions or anything, just do at Cyber Paint on Paper. That way I can see it. It gets highlighted. But look at that. And we're going to leave that. Well, we're going to put a stem. Let's put a stem. And if you ever go over to Christy Rice uses a lot of not a lot of, but when she uses granulating watercolors or when she creates mud, she just kind of shows you how to just stay in the process, that don't worry about it. Because the average person, and I'm one of those people, right? I'm the average person, would not be happy with the way this flower is looking, because I would have said that just ugly, that just looked muddy. But when you trust the process, you go from I'm not trusting this is ugly, to oh my goodness, I'm trusting that looks good. It just looks like the flowers on the stem and it's done, maybe blooming or whatever. Okay, Jackson Pollock, love his process. He just splatter and throw that paint onto the canvas. Okay, writing that down. I need to go check that out. Sounds like my kind of person to watch. Jackson Pollock. All right, let's write that down. Our first writing of the week. Jackson Pollock. Now, is this on Instagram? I mean, on YouTube, Instagram, or all over? Now, normally, the other thing that I would do with this here is I would come in and I would try to control how this is going. I'm not controlling it at all. I'm just going to let it do its thing. But what I do want is to put some blue, maybe. So see how, look at what's going on over here too. Look at that. That if you can see that, that is also granulating too. It's doing something over there too. Let's go in there. Is that wet? I don't think that's wet. If it's not really wet, it's not really gonna do its thing. Which is how we were talking about, people are asking what GUP was, GUP. This is actually what I'm doing today is GUP. Granulating underpainting. You're not off tomorrow? I thought you was off tomorrow. You working extra? Oh, okay. See, he was supposed to be off tomorrow. Him working extra. Oh, the dog got here. Do you hear me? Oh, I don't know if he heard me, but he's a painter who is no longer around. Oh, him is gone. Oh, I like that. He's a historic painter. Those colors are a different combination. Yeah, Cookie, you know they is. Blake, he went out back, so he might be. I was trying to think they might be the last ones. They went out, but everybody went out at the same time. Yeah, you can just go feed them. They all just need to eat right now. They've been out. Okay, so when you say that, so where am I going? I'm gonna have to. Where am I find him then? So that's what I'm saying. So since he is then yeah, I'm gonna leave this alone because I'm still trying to slap paint at it, and I don't want to. See, I'm surprised that this kind of stayed in line like it did. It really didn't go any further, but it is still drying. Yeah. Expressionist American painter. So Google, okay, I'll Google him. Okay, I'll Google him and see, because I like to see people that just slap paint on paper. That y'all know that makes my heart happy there. I don't have no rhyme or reason to do stuff. Now let's play with my plate. Now these are my Holbein, not Holbein, I'm sorry, these are my Mission. And I call myself keeping that box close by because I felt like I was going to show it to y'all again. I knew I would. Yeah, there it is. This is why I bought these paints, because of this purple box. It's purple and gold. All right. But when you talk about these are the colors. So I can show you these better than I can the other one. So at 34 colors, you got 15 mil tubes, but they are tourmaline, and tourmaline is a granulation, right? Had to learn that. As a matter of fact, it comes in here with all of the things, right? They have all the information because I did not buy it because of all of the tourmaline. I bought it because of that. You see how beautiful that box is? That was it. I wanted this box. And then when she opened the box up, Opal and Mint, when she opened the box up and she had all the things, and then they were gold. Does it not does this not look like me? I'm just saying. It's so pretty. It's just so pretty. But out of all of these, this all Aurora Violet and this Fantasy Violet and this Rose Magenta, fabulous. Okay, now let's talk about those because those are the ones that I use right here. Let me get my glasses because life over 50. I need readers way before then, but Where we at? Oh yeah, we got a couple more minutes. This is a good place to go out on. All right, so Aurora Red, no, Fantasy Violet, Aurora Red, and Rose Magenta. So you come in here, they have stars. So each one has 5 stars, which lets you know the light fastness is excelente, right? But then you go in here and you look at it has PB 28, PR 122, and PV 15. Now the numbers, okay, that's something different. But that PB, that's brown, the R is red, and the V is violet. The color is rose magenta. That's all of what we put in. I put in this one, I put in this one, and I put in this one, and I definitely did this one. So this one has the rose violet and the aurora violet, no, rose magenta, and you can see the colors. And you can see how the granulation is. So you see it on here, but here is the thing you get to really, 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 really see. Now, Michelle was asking about some glitter or something in the paint. So I believe one of the Daniel Smith, this bronzite, is the one that you see a little glitter, a little hint of glitter. Let me get that sparkle to go. This one has Daniel Smith bronzite, and this one has some glittery something in it. That's what this one is, because it's only on that flower, and that's what I use that one for. So maybe maybe that's what the shimmer was on this one, because I see it now that it has dried. So that was Daniel Smith right there, because remember in the beginning I started this one with Daniel Smith, this one with Daniel Smith and Holbein. And then this one, no, this one was with Mission, Magello, Mission, colors found in nature, dug up out of the ground. That is the other reason why I like them, is because they're made out of minerals and stuff. So let me show you. That is unique texture and granules. The dramatic two-tone color of tourmaline gemstones by blending microparticles of tourmaline. Did y'all know tourmaline was a gemstone? I didn't until I bought these daggum paints, right? So they got tourmaline gemstones into all these colors, which does give you a little bit of maybe sparkle, right? There we go. And all colors are composed of pigments with high light fastness and binders with strong durability, allowing them to remain consistent in color. Yada 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 yada. That's that. But they are fabulous. They're fabulous. So if you are a watercolorist or you're somebody that, if you don't want to get a big set, but you want to try it, and you're just like, that looks so good. Now, they do have them in smaller sets. I haven't researched them this year. This was last year. I bought this set last year. Literally last year. Literally, I've had this set for a year. So yes, Jennifer, these are up all the way. Granulating underpainting. I guess gulp is it. That's where we gotta go. Y'all gonna have to remember that. So when I get to not slapping paint on paper, watercolor that much, and I be forgetting, be like, gulp, what is it again? I'm gonna write it down. Mariah told me to write it down. All right, guys, I'm gonna get up out of here. It's 8 o'clock. I feel like that's enough. It's Sunday night. That gives everybody time to, get off of here, go get your bath, go get your shower, get ready for work tomorrow, get ready to people with people you maybe don't want to people with. But we've had a lot of inspiration today that we can people with people tomorrow. If just think about all of these beautiful colors. Look at that. We've had some good stuff all day. P made them daggum them tags. I'm gonna pull out some of that and I'm probably gonna do some tags tomorrow. Probably not today. But look how that is doing. Isn't that beautiful? And you can come back in. Look up top. I didn't even do it like that. It's just kind of fell like that. I'm super excited. So all right, guys, y'all have a good night and all of this yumminess on the plate. Make sure you know that if you wake up tomorrow, you're still breathing, you're still here, so still be creating and try something new. Today was a day for newness for me. I learned some new things. So, y'all trust the process and always trust the process. Always. It might not work out for you the first time, but give it maybe 2 or 3 times. It'll be all right. Have a good night, y'all. Thank y'all for showing up. Bye.